welcome to ABC Interactive English. Hi everyone, I'm Mike.
And I'm Karen. Today we are looking at part 2 of wildlife tourism, traveling for the animals. And this is definitely for animal lovers.
Absolutely. Yesterday we learned about zoos, aquariums, and rescue centers, all places that you can find in your home country, but also places you might want to travel to a far part of the world to see amazing animals that you can't normally see, but these animals are right there live with you, and maybe you can even feed them, pet them, and hold them.
How exciting! Well, you know, last time you mentioned that you experienced it in Taiwan.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That's
but
right.
Have you had this kind of experience anywhere else?
One of the best holidays I ever took. I was a young man with my family. We went to Kenya in Africa.
You did?
We went on a safari. We were in a little bus that you can put your head out of and you can take pictures, and there were lions and cheetahs and elephants and hippos and leopards sleeping in the trees and gazelles and antelopes and all that. But that wasn't the best part. The best part was we spent one night at one of the best, most special, most unusual hotels. It's still there. I looked it up this morning.
Okay.
It's called the Ark Lodge. It's in the middle of Kenya, in the middle of a forest.
And how special is it?
It's so special that the only reason to go there is to see the animals. There is no great restaurant. There is no swimming pool. There is no room for KTV. You can't wear shoes. You have to be very quiet. But there's a lake right in front of the hotel. And at night, all of the animals come out of the forest to drink at the lake. And when I say all of the animals, I mean all of the animals. We had warthogs next to lions, next to giraffe, and they were all peacefully together without fighting or eating each other, drinking water, and you can take pictures. It happens it's like a nighttime wildlife show every night at this amazing hotel where you have to be very quiet.
That sounds really
so cool.
But I don't understand how they're not eating each other.
They're thirsty. That's all. They have water and they have salt. And the animals lick the salt and they drink the water, and then they happily go back in the forest and eat each other. I don't know what they do.
Wow, I would love to go on this trip.
So cool. It's very hard. I think it took us a whole day to get to the hotel, but one of the most special hotel stays I've ever had.
That's gonna be on my bucket list.
Definitely. All right, guys, let's check out part 2, Traveling for the Animals, Wildlife Tourism.
Wildlife tourists also go to places where the animals are in the wild. A popular choice for that is Africa. There, they can go on a safari and experience animals in their natural environment.
So we are looking at part 2 of wildlife tourism, traveling for the animals. And we will be learning more about this type of tourism today.
Exactly right. So now we kind of know what wildlife tourism is. Let's talk about the tourists who do this kind of thing, who take these kinds of holidays. It says wildlife tourists also go to places where the animals are in the wild. That's right, of course. You can see animals in zoos, aquariums, rescue centers, but wouldn't it be cool to see the animals with no bars or cages or glass between you and them, out there where they should be in the wild.
But you also want to make sure that you are safe.
Oh, that's true. Do not get eaten on your holiday. That will be a bad holiday.
Okay, so a popular choice for that is Africa.
Oh, yes.
Like the place that you went to, Kenya, is also in Africa.
For sure.
There, they can go on a safari and experience animals in their natural environment. Wow, and this is what everyone is looking forward to. This is like once in a lifetime experience, right?
Absolutely. Now, the word safari is a word we always associate or connect with Africa, traveling outside the cities through usually the grasslands, the savanna of Africa, where we will find the big, famous African animals, giraffes, elephants, hippos, rhinos, leopards, cheetahs, and the king of the jungle, the lion, of course. Back in the old days, people might have gone on a safari to go hunting, right? People used to hunt these animals. That, of course, is not allowed anymore. So people go to hunt the animals, not with a gun, but with a camera. But if you love animals and want to see those animals from TV in real life, I recommend taking a safari in a place like Kenya or Tanzania or somewhere like that.
Exactly. That definitely sounds like an amazing experience. I can just imagine taking a selfie with an elephant or taking a selfie with a lion. No, that would be a little dangerous.
You don't want to get that close to it, but maybe you in the car and the lion just behind you back there. That would be
Maybe
okay.
that would be safe.
That would definitely be better.
And we're also looking at this word natural, and that is an adjective because you want to see these animals in their natural environment. So natural basically just means that something that has to do with nature, something you can see in the nature, not man-made. So a lot of people like to go outdoors to enjoy the natural beauty, right?
That's right. It's in nature and it hasn't really been changed by people. It's kind of the way it has always been. Very interesting stuff and a great way to see these beautiful animals. Let's take a break and then we'll be back with more.
In addition, wildlife tourists can take a boat out to sea. There, they'll be on the watch for whales, dolphins, and other sea animals. On those kinds of trips, guests may not always get to see the animals. However, when they do spot them, they get a great thrill from it.
All right, welcome back. We're finding out about places you can go to see animals in the wild. We just talked about taking a safari in Africa, which would be a great way to see lions and elephants and things like that. But there are other places you can also go to see animals where they live.
And let me tell you. In addition, wildlife tourists can take a boat out to sea. There, they'll be on the watch for whales, dolphins, and other sea animals. So we're not just talking about, the animals that you can see on land.
No.
But also sea animals like dolphins, whales, and a lot of other ones too.
Absolutely. Orca watching is really big in certain parts of Canada and America, Vancouver, Seattle. You can see whales, dolphins, all sorts of wonderful animals. And of course, you don't have to get in the water. You don't have to dive or wear special equipment. You can do this from a boat.
That's right. And I think a lot of people would like to take the boat, go out there and see some whales.
I can't imagine how big some of the whales could be.
Magnificent. So whales, that is a noun. There are many different types of whales, however, like the blue whale is the largest animal in the ocean. And also, they look like fish, but they're actually mammals, right?
That's right,
And
yes.
orca, like you said, they're actually called killer whales as well, the black and white ones.
That's exactly right. And an orca is, I think it's actually more of a dolphin than a whale. whale, but these are all fairly closely related. They breathe air, they have warm blood, they have babies, they don't lay eggs like fish. Dolphins, of course, are famous for being cute, for being smart, for making those funny little clicking noises, and we can see them in all sorts of movies and television shows, but also you can see them here near Taiwan. They have dolphins in the oceans around our island. So if you want to see these animals, maybe just swimming in small groups, big groups, if you're lucky jumping out of the water, you would definitely want to take a whale watching or dolphin watching boat trip. You can do that easily. On these kinds of trips, guests may not always get to see the animals. Remember, these are wild animals. They haven't been trained or taught things by humans. And also, it depends on when you go, right?
True.
Sometimes the dolphins are over by Hawaii on holiday and they're not here. So you have to be a little bit lucky and pick the right time of year. However, when they do spot them, they get a great thrill from it. If it's a safari in Africa or whale watching anywhere else, bring your camera. Have it ready because the dolphins won't do it again.
That's
you have
true.
to catch them jumping out of the water. You can't say, oh, can you do that one more time? No, these are wild animals.
Exactly. And you're not exactly at an ocean park.
No.
Because in an ocean park, they kind of teach them how to do tricks. So you can take your pictures right then, right there.
Exactly.
But they don't get the freedom of, swimming with their own family. They're kind of being kept in a small place.
But that's what makes it so special when you're out there and you see them doing these things. They're doing it because they're being wild animals.
Exactly. So that's why a lot of people really do enjoy these wildlife tourism experiences.
Oh, yeah.
And we're looking at this word here, spot, and that is a verb. So when you spot something, that means when you notice something, when you see something. So if you spot a dolphin or some dolphins in the ocean, that means you see them, right?
Exactly right. And we also use it generally for things that are a little bit hard to see, right? They might be hidden, it might happen really fast. So if you spot it, it's a little bit lucky too. And it will definitely be a thrill. A thrill, if this is a noun here, is something really exciting. Something that will really stick in your memory, that will make you go, that will make you write OMG. If you're telling people about it, it's exciting, it's special, and it doesn't happen all the time.
That's right.
All right, guys, that's all the time we have today, but we're going to have more good stuff on the same topic tomorrow. So come back for that, and between now and then, we hope you guys get to spot a really cool animal in the wild. Keep your eyes open. You never know what you might see.
We'll see you guys next time.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wildlife tourists also go to places where the animals are in the wild. A popular choice for that is Africa. There, they can go on a safari and experience animals in their natural environment. In addition, wildlife tourists can take a boat out to sea. There, they'll be on the watch for whales, dolphins, and other sea animals. On those kinds of trips, guests may not always get to see the animals. However, when they do spot them, they get a great thrill from it.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 natural 形容词，自然的，天生的。She's a natural beauty. 她是一个天生的美人。Beauty 就是美女。下一个单字 whale 名词，鲸鱼。Jimmy saw a whale in the ocean yesterday. Jimmy 昨天在海里看见一只鲸鱼。下一个单字 dolphin 名词，海豚。The children were excited when they saw a dolphin in the sea. 孩子们在海里看到海豚时兴奋不已。最后一个单字 spot 动词，瞥见，发现。I spotted a bear in the woods. 我在树林里发现一只熊。 接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 take a boat 乘船 take 指的是搭乘，之后也可以接 taxi 啊计程车 train 火车或者是 subway 地铁等交通工具。我们来看看这个例句 You can only take a boat to that island 你只能搭船去那座岛屿。下一个文法 out to sea 到外海出海，这是一个固定用法。我们来看看这个例句 The boat went out to sea for a day of fishing 那艘船出海捕鱼一天。 Fishing 指的是捕鱼钓鱼。最后一个文法 Be on the watch for 加名词，观察查看什么东西。Watch 在这里是一个名词的用法。我们来看看这个例句 They were on the watch for any signs of wildlife as they explored the forest 在探索森林的过程中，他们一直留意是否有野生动物的踪迹。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，我们下一课再见，拜拜。
Hey, it's Kiwi on the street. I'm Kiki.
And I'm Winnie.
We have a lot of visitors in Taiwan all the time from all sorts of countries. But we are often asked questions in English, and sometimes we have to think about it in Chinese. So today we are going to work on some translations.
Let's go. 我们可以点餐了. So how do we say this in English? Try your best.
We can take an order now.
Okay, we're ready to order now.
We can make order? We're ready to order.
He's a professional.
No.
One more for me. Okay. 可以让我们分开付吗？
Can we AA?
AA 不是英文啦。
Can we go Dutch?
Oh, very good. Can we go Dutch? Yes, that is a phrase that is used.
Mind if we split the bills?
Mind if we split the bill? Very good. Or you can say, can we pay separately? Very good. All right, so what did we learn today? Let's take a look at some other ways we can translate the phrases that we saw today. We are ready to order. You can also say, we'd like to order now, please. Next, we have, can we pay separately? You can also ask, can you split the bill for us? And these are the translations that we learned today. Kiwi later!